सर इथे तो माहित नाही. Good morning, ma'am. Dr. Jitendra here.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm principal of BL Amlani Women's College.
Morning. Nice to meet you, sir.
We'll start
So
in
it
2
is
minutes.
women's right. Allow me to share my screen. Let me see whether it is
Yeah,
visible.
you can share.
Is my screen visible?
Yes. It's visible.
Okay. I'll stop sharing now.
Yes, ma'am. The principal of Nagpur College is joining. There is some connectivity issue, so we are just waiting for her. I just called her. She is joining.
Right, sir. We'll wait for her to join. Yata Chakravarti madam has joined. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Renuka madam.
How are you?
Fine. Just come back from a class and I heard the program is being preponed. So I'm here. Carry on. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Sujata ma'am, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
All good?
All
Yes,
good.
same here. Same here.
It must be cold in Nagpur, na?
Yes, already. Yes.
Yeah, all good.
Sir, we are already live.
Your voice is breaking, ma'am. Shraddha ma'am, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Welcome, Roy, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. I'll definitely like to come someday to your college, ma'am.
Definitely. We are inviting you next time. We will arrange the offline program.
Yes, yes.
Because
But
your
more
online
convenient.
program is very informative.
More convenient. This is more convenient. Why? Because our principal will not let us go out of the campus during the regular hour. So this is more convenient.
More convenient to all.
To all.
Yeah.
To all. Yes.
Yeah.
Providing students are taking benefit of this.
Yeah. And actually today this certificate course is the topic is very good. And Jitendra Herkar sir, credits goes to him only.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, madam.
Good morning. Good morning. Today we joined late, madam.
Yes, some parent had come. I had to just give 2 minutes to them.
Yes.
Okay, ask the students to join.
Yes, madam.
Girls, please join. CR madam is there.
Ask them to mute their mobile. Otherwise, voice will echo.
Yes, Simran and you all children, please.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir. Yes. Pathak, madam.
Yes, madam.
Start.
Yes. उसको क्लिक करो तो ओपन होगी ना कैसे Madam, please, Divya has not joined, I suppose. Naidu, madam.
Divya. Where is Divya?
I'm not finding her.
I think Divya is in a class. Should I go and check?
Yes, madam, please.
Yeah.
And ask her to join from the class only. Sujata, madam.
Yes, madam. I'm just going to the class. I'll just do it.
and ask her to join from the class only.
Yeah.
Today the wife is waiting. I don't know why.
Madam, she's trying to join, but there's some problem. I'll send the link again. And she'll be joining soon. Yes.
Shall I start, madam? Shall we start now?
Yes, madam. I think she has joined now. We can begin.
Shall I start, madam?
Yes. Proceed, madam.
Yes, thank you, madam. On behalf, good morning to one and all. On behalf of Women Studies and Research Center, Rani Durgavati Vishwavidyalaya, University in Jabalpur, I welcome Rajeshwari Rana, madam, B.L. Amlani College Principal, Dr. Ahirkar. I also give him a warm welcome, and our evergreen Principal of Dayanand College, Dr. Shraddha Anil Kumar, madam. I heartily welcome you verbally. On behalf of this college, we all are jointly organizing this gender sensitivity and youth certificate course. So I would like to congratulate all the parents, all the organizers, the principals of the colleges for taking joint efforts and bringing sensitivity in the community. Now, I request our principal, madam, to address the virtual participants. Over to you, Naidu, madam.
Thank you, Pathak madam. Good morning to everyone. On behalf of Women Studies and Research Center, Rani Durgavati Vishwavidyalaya, Jabalpur, B.L. Amlani College of Commerce and Education, Vile Parle, Mumbai, and Dayanand Arya Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Jaripatka, Nagpur. I, Dr. Shraddha Anil Kumar, Principal Dayanand Arya Kanya Mahavidyalaya, welcome Dr. Rana Madam, Director of Women Studies Center from Rani Durgavati Vishwavidyalaya. I welcome Dr. Jitendra Ahirkar, Principal B.L. Amlani College, today's resource person, Roy Madam, and all the staff and students of various colleges. On the 6 days certificate course on gender sensitivity and youth, from today, the program has been started, and the aim of this program is to aware the youth regarding gender sensitivity. There are various topics, and the renowned resource persons are there which throw light on the topic, and the main students get aware with that particular topics. So I think this resource person will explain, throw light on various topics on different days. So I thanks to Jitendra sir for always helping us and motivating and always encourage me to collaborate and organize such programs. And I also thanks my staff, especially my special thanks to all my staff. Whenever I said something, they are start the work, and the all programs has been conducted because of the all participation of each and everyone. So thanks to everyone. And today's resource person, Roy Madam, she is very kind-hearted and she always accepts our invitation. She never said no, never. And I thank to her because even the busy schedule, yesterday she has some problem, but even she has accepted our invitation and in before time she had joined the program. So thank you, Madam, and thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Welcome, Renuka Roy, Madam. I request HOD of Sociology Department, Divya Parekar, Madam, student of the Anand College. She's an alumni. I request her to introduce the resource person of today. Over to you, Divya.
Good morning to one and all. I am glad to introduce today's resource person. Dr. Renuka Roy is currently working as Associate Professor of English in S.K. Porwar College, Kanti. She is the presiding officer of Internal Complaint Committee of the college. Madam has 16 years of teaching experience at undergraduate level and she has also taught PG students as a guest speaker. She undergraduate level and she has also taught. She was awarded her PG degree in March 2017 and her topic was a critical study of women character in the selected novels of V.S. Naipaul. Madam has published research paper in a different peer-reviewed journal of a great reputed like Literary Criterion, The Interior, Senator and Rupakatha Journal, etc. She has also given oral presentation of her research work at national and international level during conferences, seminars, and webinars. She has published her papers as chapters in books published by national level publisher. Her area of interest of the feminist study, diasporic literature, and Indo-Caribbean studies. Madam is a soft skill trainer too, and she gives excellent presentation on interview techniques and personality development. Madam is actively involved in a different cells and communities in her college and takes keen interest in a developing students' language skills, especially in English. Madam has performed the tasks related to examination assigned to her from time to time, like question paper setting, assessment of answers paper, moderation of a question paper, etc. Madam has done several orientation and refresher courses under the auspices of UGC, HRDC Center of MHRD to hone her skill in teaching and learning English. She considers herself a lifelong learner and academician. Thank you. Over to Renuka Roy, ma'am. Over to Renuka Roy, ma'am.
Thank you, Divya Madam, for this generous introduction. At the outset, I would like to thank Shraddha Anil Kumar Madam, Chetana Pathak Madam, and Sujata Chakravarti Madam, my friends from Dayananda Arya Kanya Mahavidyalaya, for this opportunity. I'll consider this as an opportunity to interact with my student friends on this very important issue. The topic that we are going to deal with today is gender sensitivity and gender sensitization and gender issues. So this is one of the most important topic which I feel in today's world, not only for women but for men. You know, we are progressing, we are going ahead, but the ideas and the notions that people are carrying, I feel that it is static. We are not progressing in our thinking, and many a times we do not realize that we are following the wrong path. It is due to lack of awareness, lack of understanding of our rights and our duties. We are unaware of the opportunities given to us, of the laws, of the rules and regulations that are in our side, that we are suffering from so many problems. Women, although they are progressing, but they are not yet at par with their counterparts. So it is not a tough competition of men against women. It is only a call for an appeal to have equal right and equal place in the society, at workplace, and particularly at home. So allow me to share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, madam. Yes, Renuka, madam.
That we will be dealing with is gender issues and gender sensitization. I am Dr. Renuka Roy from SK Porwal College, Kamptee. I wish to throw some light on this very important issue. Right now, I'm working as the associate professor in English, and along with that, I'm handling a very important, portfolio of working as the presiding officer of internal complaint cell in my college, which the cell, it is a request to all the other participants to kindly keep their mobile phones on mute, because the voice is echoing and the other voices are disturbing my flow of delivery. I request the participants to keep their voices, mobile phones on mute. So, one of the most important aspects that we will be dealing with today is gender issues. We will try to understand different gender issues which are still there in the society, despite in the field of science and technology that we have made. My request to my friends is to keep themselves mute, because if their voices they keep on echoing, I'll not be able to concentrate. Gender issues include all the aspects and concern related to women's and men's lives and situations in the society, to the way they interrelate their access, use of process, and activities, how they react to changes, interventions, and policies. So it's a very broad terminologies. What is the situation of both men and women in this society? Are they holding equal position? Are they have do they enjoy proper interrelative with each other? They are having proper interrelationship with each other, or are they having right and equal access to different resources, different activities, different opportunities in the society? And is there any change coming up? What should be there are, if there are any possibilities, if there are some intervening agencies, and how are we reacting to this change? Are we evolving, or whether we are stuck up to that old situation? This is what we need to understand today in this session. आज इस session में speak Hindi and Marathi so that our students,
Madam, Hindi.
They should be Hindi.
Madam, Hindi, English mix. Your voice is breaking, madam.
Yes, my request once again to participants, don't talk in unison. एक साथ बात ना करें. मुझे एक कोई आप बताए आपकी तरफ से हिंदी में बोलना है, थोड़ा सा हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश मिक्स. तो जेंडर इश्यूज इस बारे में जो हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, ये उन सारे एस्पेक्ट्स, उन सारे बातों को लेकर होता है जहां पर हम लोग बात करेंगे यहाँ पर स्त्री और पुरुष के जीवन और उनके समाज में जो उनका स्थान है उस पर बात करेंगे। हम इस पे विचार करेंगे कि वेदर दे आर हैविंग इक्वल पोजीशन, समान उनका स्थान है या नहीं है, उनका कोरिलेशन क्या है एक दूसरे से, उनको अलग अलग उनका एक दूसरे से परस्पर संबंध क्या है, और उनको अलग अलग जो संसाधन है, रिसोर्सेस है, उस रिसोर्सेस को उनको कितना एक्सेस, मतलब उस तक उनकी पहुंच क्या है, किसको ये संसाधन ज्यादा आसानी से मिल जाता है, इसे उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा प्रयत्न करना पड़ता है। ये जो समाज में परिस्थिति है आज, इसमें क्या बदलाव आया है, कुछ नए पॉलिसीज, नए धोरण सरकार ने लाए हैं क्या, और ये सब पॉलिसीज के वजह से हमारे अपने रवैये में, अपने बर्ताव में कुछ बदलाव आया है या नहीं, ये हम आज देखेंगे। अब हम बात करेंगे कौन से जेंडर इश्यूज हम हमारे भारत में, वी विल फोकस इट ऑन आर इंडिया, हमारे भारत में देखेंगे क्या क्या जेंडर इश्यूज हमें मोटा तरीके से फेस करना पड़ता है। देयर आर मेनी, बहुत सारे माइनर चीजें हैं जो हम रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में देखते हैं, लेकिन दे आर लेफ्ट अननोटिस्ड, जिन पे आज भी इतना ज्यादा रिसर्च नहीं हुआ है, जिन पे लिटरेचर अवेलेबल नहीं है, जिन पे बात नहीं किया जाता, या जिन्हें पोलाइट डिस्कशन का एक विषय नहीं माना जाता है, उन पे हम आज बात नहीं करेंगे। I'm sorry for disturbance. I'll share my PPT once again. Sorry for the disturbance due to connectivity error. So we were talking about female infanticide or feticide. Female feticide is act of aborting a baby because it is of gender. So सेक्स डिस्क्रिमिनेशन करना और उसको मार डालना, ये काम में ये बहुत शर्म के साथ बताने में बहुत शर्म आती है कि along with uneducated people, there are educated people are also involved. हमें ये बात को ध्यान रखना है कि विदाउट हेल्प ऑफ द डॉक्टर्स, मेडिकल प्रैक्टिशनर्स, ये काम तो नहीं हो सकता। सो इट हैज बीन हैपनिंग, ये हुआ जा रहा है। सो द गर्ल चाइल्ड इज नॉट गेटिंग हर राइट, उसे जन्म ही नहीं दिया जाता। मैरिजेस, majority of marriages in India, they are arranged marriages. So there is no consent taken from the girl who is involved in this alliance. इस शादी में जो लड़की को हम इन्वॉल्व कर रहे हैं उसका कोई कंसेंट नहीं लिया जाता है। अगर हम लोग स्टैटिस्टिक्स देखते हैं, अगर हम इस विषय पे हुए गए रिसर्चेस को देखते हैं, so we will notice that the girls, even the minor girls, they are married off. उनकी शादी कर दी जाती है at a very young age, right? And in order to get them married, dowries are given. So one crime, it is going hand in hand with some other crimes as well. तो एक गुनाह नहीं, ऐसे बहुत सारे गुनाह एक साथ होता है. The girl is married at the young age when she is minor. At the same time, the family members are they are giving dowry. उसके साथ में दहेज भी देते हैं, which is a big crime in itself. Dowry in any form, in the form of money, in the form of jewelry, in the form of property, anything. उसको मांगने वाला उतना ही गुनहगार है जितना उसको देने वाला. So these things related with the procedure of getting the girls married. And India में ये खुलेआम चल रहा है. People have made it prestige issue. कौन अपनी शादी कितना luxuriously कर रहा है अपने family में. This has become a prestige issue. Even the education, if you talk about the education, the girls and the boys in the places, in some of the places in India, they are not still getting equal opportunities. All the opportunities, all the facilities were given to boys. Why? Because they are considered to be the breadwinner of the family. उनके परिवार का वो रोजी रोटी कमाने वाला लड़का है, इसीलिए उसको ज्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज, ज्यादा रिसोर्सेस, ज्यादा फैसिलिटीज दिए जाते हैं. ट्रैफिकिंग के बारे में हम बात करेंगे. सो आप जानते होंगे कि ट्रैफिकिंग ये बहुत ही एक बहुत ही ऐसा एक है हमारे समाज का. फिर से आप लोग अपना म्यूट प्लीज. I request everyone to mute themselves. So इसमें जबरदस्ती लड़कियों को, बच्चियों को किडनैप किया जाता है और उनको सेक्स वर्क में लगाया जाता है. They are subjected to sexual slavery. उनको ऐसी गुलामगिरी करने के लिए उनको प्रवृत्त किया जाता है. And they are being given very dangerous drugs. They have been given medicines so that they should keep on working ungrudgingly in that areas. There are laws, of course, against trafficking. लेकिन ये सब चीजें लड़कियों को abduct करना, kidnap करना, उनको एक देश से दूसरे देश भेजना, ये सारे जो illegal काम है, ये हमारे भारत में हम देखते हैं चलते आता है. Slavery is also there, गुलामी. हम अलग अलग तरीके की गुलामी के बारे में बात करेंगे. There are some kinds of slavery कि we do not realize that we are being enslaved. हमें गुलाम बनाया कर रखा गया है कि हमको realize ही नहीं होता है. Why? Because we are unaware of our own rights. हमारे पास क्या अधिकार है, हमारे लिए कौन से कानून बने हैं, ये बहुत सारी महिलाओं को, लड़कियों को पता ना होने की वजह से वो गुलामी में रहती है. एंड दिस स्लेवरी इज मेंटल स्लेवरी. ये गुलामी जो है ये आपकी मानसिक गुलामी है. ये देखिए एक ग्राफ में आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करती हूँ. यहाँ पर हमें एक दिखाई देगा मेन और एंड विमेन. इन लोगों में एक डिफरेंस ध्यान में आ रहा है आपको. पिंक जो कलर है, color is for men. हम देखते हैं कि there are number of women who work for 300 minutes per day of unpaid care work. घर का काम करती है, care work करती है, and all unpaid. Unpaid में the women going through आपको काम ही. So their entire effort to keep house happy, to keep everyone provided with their needs and requirements is not considered. उसको consider नहीं किया जाता. Only work, earning, which results in term of monetary gain, जिसका कोई पैसा में फायदा मिलता है उसी को हमारा जो समाज है वो उसी को काम मानता है। बाकी जो कंट्रीब्यूशन women are doing at home, they are not considered at all. What is the reason behind these gender issues? Reason behind these gender issues is unequal access to education, health, and nutrition. Yes, Kumkum Gupta, she has raised her hand. Does she has any problem or any query? I'll answer the queries. I'll definitely answer your query. So there are unequal opportunities, unequal access to education. हम देखते हैं समान अधिकार पढ़ाई लिखाई में नहीं मिलता है. We are staying in urban areas, so here boys and girls. My request is everyone to keep themselves. That everyone is muted. To mute who are not participating right now. Another important point that I want to talk about here is the decision to prefer sons instead of daughters. It is due to, great burden they feel on the, we are all engrossed with the economic, social, and religious, problems, and we desire that we should have sons in our house, because a son is the one who will run the household. वो आगे जाकर घर आएगा. वो he is the sole breadwinner. He will be the sole breadwinner of the family. The problem with the daughter is that she has to be married off, and there is lots of expenses that is going to be that is going to incur in future. So mostly people desire that they should have sons in their family, and they do not prefer girl child. So this is also one of the problems that we face. So what is the gender attitude? Why people prefer that there should be a boy in their family instead of having girls? Because these are some of the issues that have come up after research, that men in a family should be primarily responsible for making decision about expenses. Men are making decision about expenses. Men generally make better political leader than women. They feel that the female do not have that much of leadership quality as men they do have. Sons have greater rights to inheritance from parents. They feel that the whatever property is there, it is the son who should get the property. We have seen in many families, the girl child is not the woman. Once she is married, she's not allowed to claim her right on the patrilineal property. उसको पैतृक जो संपत्ति है उसमें उसका क्लेम भाई लोग या उसके रिलेटिव्स जो है वो सोचते हैं कि वो गलत कर रही है. If she is asking for such claim, she is doing it wrong. So son should have the primary responsibility to take care of the parents. So the parents, they feel that they have to rely on their male child. So they give preference to and all the facilities to their male child. Men in a family should be primarily responsible for earning money. So all the rites and rituals of the parents in their when they're alive and even after they are dead. So it should all be carried out by son only. And duty of the woman is to become a very good wife. Right from the childhood, बचपन से ही एक लड़की को बताया जाता है कि आपको कैसे एक दूसरे घर में अच्छी तरह से फिट होना है. So she is outsider even at her own home. अपने मायके में भी वो outsider है. And when she goes and tries to settle home, there she is outsider. She has to always behave ideally. उसको हमेशा ideally अच्छा ही behave करना होता है. Nobody is there. Once again, there are so many noises from the participants. So mostly her wishes are not taken care of. She's not given opportunity to voice her own feelings. So this picture, it is extremely significant. It showcases the condition of women in our society. She is not having any voice. She should not talk about her problem. She should not, yes, there is somebody who is raising hands, I'll give opportunity to that person. So she's not allowed to talk about her problem. She has to keep mum. It has been taught in the family that this is the accepted way of behavior, and you have to behave in the same way if you wish to have a proper life. She's not asked before any major decision in the family is taken. Not only the family, in many of the organizations where women are working, we find that all the major posts related to decision making are given to male colleagues, whereas female are given only the responsibilities that are considered not very important. This biased attitude, they are given, the jobs where only presentation, only they have to talk, only, even the girls, majority of education, we find that there is preference of sending girls for the courses like steno, typing, secretarial practice, or more or less for nursery training, for teachers training. I will not say that doing a job of a teacher is not dignified, but decision making, policy making, all these things, most of the part, they are not involved. Women are not involved. So nowadays, women are coming up. Nowadays, girls are taking administrative positions. She is there in strategy making, and she is working in major decision making, departments, and she's contributing in the policy development of the government through different projects and works. But for many years, for centuries, we have seen that girls were, or women were not involved in the process of decision making. This we called as only glass ceiling effect in the in the organization. Women are given like they have to do the frontline job. Only they are sitting as the counselor. They are sitting on the desk and they are just giving the tertiary information. This is only area that has been limited for the women at the workplace for many years. This we have seen. Gradually now, we girls, women have started proving ourselves. हम लोगों ने अपने आप को prove करना शुरू किया, and now they are getting positions. But there was a time then when women were getting very less opportunity in major decisions of family, in the society, in the political world, as well as in the organizations where they worked. This we find in mostly in the unorganized sectors. So we find that the male workers or men, they are given more wages. Those who are the wage earning, section, there we find that the male, they get more wages, and there is bias in terms of female getting wages, and unequal investment and allocation of resources. We find energies also. We find that even at the workplace where it is an organized and good sector also, there is certain kind of bias. The girls are, appointed in some places where there are lesser opportunities, lesser resources. In some of the organizations, while they are taking out some advertisement for some post vacant, they strictly write that they prefer only male candidates. So this is we find. Now let us talk about the violence in India. We find that one of the most recurring problem is that women are facing violence not only inside her family at home but outside also. We see that family is the area where she is not feeling safe. There are cases where women are harshly criticized and they are beaten. ऐसे भी केसेस है जहां पर महिलाओं को बहुत ज्यादा क्रिटिसाइज किया जाता है, उनको मारा जा रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैव सीन दिस स्टडी वेयर women are beaten, जहां पर महिलाओं को मारा जाता है फॉर सिंपल रीजन कि डिसओबे मेन इन द फैमिली में अगर वो पुरुषों को डिसओबे करती है, सो दिस इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड, बिल्कुल एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया जाता है, because families are mostly purush pradhan, patriarchal family system hai. So here they do not take disobedience of the male very easily. If they spend more money without asking, and one of the issues is that the care for children is mostly seen as a prime duty of women. घर में जो बच्चे हैं उनका केयर करने का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट काम किसका बताया जाता है? Only women has to take care of the children, and she has to look at the adults and dependents like old people in the family. If she fails to give them proper care, fails to prepare a meal for them on time, or do some housework, household chores, all these reasons, all these petty reasons are sufficient for violence in the domestic field. Not to talk about the violence outside. We see that women are subjected to eve teasing. There are cases of acid attacks, जहां पर महिलाओं पर, लड़कियों पर हम देखते हैं बहुत ही भयानक एसिड अटैक्स भी किए जाते हैं, and they are subjected to other kinds of atrocities. Why there is this inequality, why there is this anarchy in the society, ऐसा क्यों होता है? So one of the main reasons for this is male dominance, dominant ideology that had been guiding Indian society so far at a larger extent is patriarchy. So women are now slowly and steadily getting into this male-created world, but they are facing lots of resistance. बहुत सारा resistance वो face कर रही है day in and day out, and they are still in the muted form. कभी प्रकाश होकर कभी muted form में वो male dominance को face करती है. Have you ever driven on the highway during night time? If the female driver is there, we find that all the male driver, they try to disturb that female driver or discourage her by giving flashlights, by blaring horns, by asking her to give side and keeping the slower lane, okay, on the runways. So ऐसे बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम हमको फेस किए जाते हैं. फीमेल आर फेसिंग एट एवरी स्टेज, बहुत सारे स्टेजेस में हम लोग ये प्रॉब्लम हम देखते हैं कि हम लोग फेस करते हैं. Now we have talked about problems, but we need to find solution to them as well. हमने तो प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में बात किया ही है, प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन भी होना चाहिए. Are there any solution? Yes, there are. Solution lies in being getting ourselves aware. हमारे लिए हमारे भारत के संविधान में और हमारे भारत के लेजिस्लेटिव में बहुत सारे कानून बने हैं, हमारे बहुत सारे लीगल लॉज देयर आर देयर दैट सपोर्ट विमेन, जो औरतों के लिए बहुत सारा सपोर्ट प्रदान करते हैं. We have so many laws that support, and there is a need to develop sensitivity about the equality. Okay, that men and women, we are equal. We want equality. We are not asking for your place, but we want our legitimate right in this society. This we should be aware of. ये हमें जानना बहुत जरूरी है. These are some of the laws related to women. I wish that all my girl students, they should be aware of. So these are some of the, like the Immoral Traffic Prevention Act. तो यहाँ पर जो girls का जबरदस्ती abduction किया जाता है, kidnapping किया जाता है, they are now subjected to all sex works. इसके against बहुत stringent laws हमारे यहाँ पर है. Nobody has running the brothels are considered as the most illegal act. You cannot force anyone to work as a sex workers, and उसके बहुत ही dire consequences है if somebody is found doing this illegal work of immoral trafficking of girls. So this act is very important. Everyone should know. I will endorse the girls not to, in order to save yourself. Now in the digital world, nobody is safe. We have the habit of posting our photos and our every day where we are going, हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं, what we are eating, कौन से mall में गए, everything already we are being tracked because of GPS. Google is tracking us every footstep. At the same time, you are giving access to all this virtual world about your whereabouts. तो आपको अपना photos, अपने activities बहुत ज्यादा वायरल करने से पहले आपको सोचना बहुत जरूरी है, because there are some illegal and some antisocial elements, those who keep track of your activities, and they can anytime use the information that you had shared for their own benefit, for their own vested interest. आप जो बातों को शेयर करते हो उसका अपने वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट के लिए वो यूज कर सकते हैं. यू कैन बी ब्लैकमेल और आपको गलत रास्ते पर भी जाने पे प्रवृत्त कर सकते हैं. सो आपका काम है, यू शुड बी वेरी वाइज while using your mobile phone, while posting your photographs. All these things you should do very wisely. Another act that I wish that all girls should know, not only the girls but the parents also should know, that there is very nicely drafted Dowry Prohibition Act in India, which has been amended in 1986. And this act, it is so clear that nobody can force you to give dowry in order to get your daughter married. Nobody can force you to give dowry in cash or in kind. आपको कोई नहीं बोल सकता कि आप गाड़ी दे दो, आप स्कूटर दे दो, आप टीवी खरीद दो, या आप अपना एक प्लॉट हमारे लड़के के नाम से दे दो, इट इज फॉर योर डॉटर. ऐसा आपको कोई बोल नहीं सकता. So marriage is a beautiful alliance between two families, between two person, but it should not get इस तरह से उसको टार्निश करना, इस तरह से उसको बुरा बर्बाद करना by asking for money, and so that the family of girls, they always feel that they are under burden. Commission of Sati Prevention, this is an act which has come in 1987. इसमें किसी भी व्यक्ति को, जब पहले जो सती प्रथा चलती थी उसके अगेंस्ट ये एक्ट बना है. Protection of women from domestic violence. My girls, they should get themselves aware of this act. and they should understand that there is a helpline already available on net. If they feel that they are being tortured in their own house, अगर उनको लगता है कि उनके साथ में घर में ही डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस हो रहा है, अत्याचार हो रहे हैं, they can always call the helpline and ask for the help. These are some of the important links that I had shared with you. There are list of laws related to women. We have to understand our right that in any circumstances, even the police officer from our area, हमारे जो एरिया में jurisdiction में जो पुलिस है, वो हमें शाम के बाद में किसी भी महिलाओं को पुलिस स्टेशन नहीं बुला सकते. महिलाओं के क्या अधिकार है अगर उनको कोई पूछताछ करनी है, and if I'm sorry, there is some connectivity error. So we were talking about confidentiality, which is our right. Yes, which is our right. There is yes. One thing we need to do is to educate our children about all these different things during our regular, traditional or formal education. We should talk about, we should be open through all these cells and all these committees in our discussions regarding different, laws, different, facilities, provisions made for girls, like acts. Yes, I request the participants, other participants, to mute themselves, especially students. Please mute yourself. Those who are using mobile phones, yes. About female feticides, about Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, so that they should be able to know that education is their right. Policies like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Anti-Ragging Act, Human Act Against Human Trafficking, Dowry Act Against Act Supporting Dowry Prevention, and especially sexual harassment of women at workplace. In every colleges, we are having ICC, Internal Complaint Cell. In every organized as well as unorganized sectors, we have ICC, which works to prevent sexual harassment of women at workplace. The members of ICC, they they receive complaints of sexual harassments, if any, in their premises. So there are so many provisions made for the girls, and only thing that we need to do to get our girl students aware of all these provisions made for them. It is only through awareness, only through knowing about all these things that we can fight for our rights. हम हमारे what are tools that we have, what are the weapons that we have, हमारे पास क्या tools है, क्या weapons है. Like, let me talk about anti-ragging helpline. So if a student in the college or in their educational premises, they feel that there is some improper act that is being done against that person, जो उनको abusive feel हो रहा है, जो उनको लग रहा है कि हमें उसके वजह से mental harassment हो रहा है, so they can always complain to that cell, to the convener of that cell, and immediate action can be taken against such act. जो लोग इस तरह के घिनौने कृति में इन्वॉल्व है, उनका कॉलेज से उनको निकाल देने तक के एक्शंस यहाँ पर किए जा सकते हैं. आपको अगर लगता है कि जिस भी वर्क प्लेस में, जिस भी कामकाज के क्षेत्र में आप काम कर रहे हो, वहां पर आपके साथ में कुछ लैंगिक असुविधा जनक बातें किए जा रहे हैं, आपको प्रवृत्त किया जा रहा है, या आपको कुछ सजेशंस दिए जा रहे हैं जिससे आप यू आर नॉट फीलिंग कंफर्टेबल, जिसके वजह से आपको वहां पर अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. कोई बार बार आपको देखकर टॉन्ट करता है, गाना गाता है, आप पे कमेंट करता है, आपको कुछ अश्लील तस्वीरें बताता है. सो आपके पास में अधिकार है कि आप उस कमिटी में, आप अपने वहां उस महाविद्यालय के, उस विद्यालय के जो प्रमुख है, उन तक जाकर अपनी बात रखें. आपको चुप्पी तोड़नी है. यू शुड नॉट कीप क्वाइट. आपको शांत नहीं रहना है. ये हमेशा हमें ये जब हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं या हम लोग कामकाज की जगह पे है, हमें ये ध्यान में आता है कि गर्ल्स जो है, लड़कियों की जो है स्वाभाविक लज्जा के कारण, हमारा नेचुरल जो इंक्लिनेशन है, वी फील वेरी शाई while sharing that such and such thing has happened to me. Many times, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हम अपने आप को दोषी मानते हैं. Have I done something wrong to create or to stimulate that man? मैंने कुछ गलत किया कि मेरे वजह से उस व्यक्ति को ऐसा फील होने लग गया. Is my conduct all right? मेरा कंडक्ट ठीक है क्या? बहुत बार हमने ये देखा है कि जो अथॉरिटीज है, जो लोग है, वो टिप्पणी करते हैं कि सच एंड सच गर्ल्स दे आर नॉट बिहेविंग प्रॉपर्ली. वो उनका बिहेवियर ऐसा है कि इसके वजह से द बॉय इज कंपेल्ड टू एक्ट लाइक दिस, राइट? सो ये सारी बातें, आप सब चीजों को समझना है कि what is the right way of conduct and what is the wrong way of conduct. If I take only anti-ragging act, yeah, if I take only sexual harassment at the workplace for the women, so there is a whole lot of booklet that I need to explain to you. मुझे आपको explain करना पड़ेगा. बहुत सारा provisions है. अगर आप एक aggrieved woman हो, अगर आप पे कोई अत्याचार, कोई गलत काम आपके साथ हुआ है, तो आपके बहुत सारे अधिकार है. आप उस अधिकारों के लिए लड़ सकते हो. There are timelines given. उसके लिए time frame दिया गया है. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने डाल दिए, कंप्लेंट की और आपकी बात अनसुनी रह गई बहुत सालों से. No, it is not like that. There are provisions. उतने ही टाइम पीरियड में आपकी बातों की सुनवाई जरूर होगी, आपके बातों का की तरफ ध्यान रखा जाएगा. Nobody can dare to neglect your complaint. कोई आपका कंप्लेंट को अनसुना नहीं कर सकेगा. So आपको सिर्फ अवेयर होना है कि आपके साथ कोई गलत अगर काम हो रहा है, आपको कोई अगर कॉन्स्टेंटली हरास कर रहा है, आपको कोई बात मन को जच नहीं रहा है जिसके लिए आपको कोई कंपेल कर रहा है, या आपको कोई आमिष दिखा रहा है कि आपका ऐसा करने से आपको प्रमोशन मिलेगा, आप मेरे साथ इवनिंग में कॉफी पे चलिए, हाँ, आपका मैंने ये काम करा दिया, लेट अस हैव डिनर टुगेदर. तो ये छोटी छोटी बातें जो है, इफ यू आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल, बात है कि आप ऐसे प्रलोभन से कंफर्टेबल है या नहीं, आप उस बात को अच्छे से ले रहे हो या नहीं, आप उस व्यक्ति के साथ में कंफर्टेबल हो या नहीं, राइट? सो अगर आप वैसे चीजों के लिए कंफर्टेबल नहीं है, टॉक डायरेक्टली, टेल दैट पर्सन डायरेक्टली दैट यू आर नॉट रेडी फॉर सच प्रपोजल्स, आपको इन सब में बिल्कुल ही रुचि नहीं है, एंड आप उसे बताइए कि मुझे इस बात में रुचि नहीं है, यू जस्ट कीप अवे। हाँ, यस, इट मे हैपन दैट यू हैव गॉट योर फ्रेंड्स, और जो आपको ऐसे आमंत्रण देने पे आप यू आर वेरी कंफर्टेबल, यू आर शेयरिंग वेरी गुड बॉन्ड, तो वो बात सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट में नहीं आता है। लेकिन अगर ऐसा होता है, बार बार आपको कोई हरास कर रहा है, बार बार somebody is staring at you uncomfortably and that makes you feel very uncomfortable, आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता है। I'll tell you one example. बहुत बार हम लोग जहां पर वॉकिंग ट्रैक में, पार्क में जाते हैं, बहुत बार महिलाएं जो है वो एक्सरसाइज कर रही है, देयर आई हैव नोटिस दैट मेन they have the habit of staring and laughing at us and making us feel very shy, very uncomfortable. So ये जो चीज है जहां पर आपको लग रहा है कि अरे I have been teased, मैं टारगेट किया जा रही हूँ, तो इस ऐसे एक्ट के खिलाफ आपको आवाज उठानी है। ऐसा आपको आपके महाविद्यालय में भी हो सकता है, आपके वर्क प्लेस में भी हो सकता है, तो उसे आपको बिल्कुल ही लाइटली नहीं लेना है। ऐसा कोई अश्लील पिक्चर आपके बॉस ने लगा कर रखा है जिसको देखते से ही आपको खुद को अच्छा नहीं लगता, आप उसके खिलाफ बोल सकते हो कि दिस इज नॉट डन, ये आपका सही नहीं है, राइट? What is the aim of generating awareness in schools and colleges? That we should not tolerate injustice. हमारे साथ होने वाला कोई भी अन्याय, injustice, किसी भी तरह का बातचीत, आपको किया गया हुआ टॉन्ट, आपको किया हुआ टच, if you are not comfortable with that, you should speak out. Any taunt, you should speak out. You should take help of the authorities and the teachers, and the cells like anti-ragging cells in the college, internal complaint cells and grievance cells in your college. They can really, and they have to really help you out if you face any such difficulties. अगर आप ऐसा difficulty face करते हो तो आपको help करना उनका काम है। But most important is the power is in your hand. What is most important, that you should be brave. Brave is you should be ready. You should have lots of confidence and respect for yourself. You should have proper attitude. You should not feel that somebody is subjecting me to humiliation and torture. That means something is lacking in me. You should have confidence in yourself. You should value yourself and your enthusiasm. You should be always enthusiastic. You should not go for depression. You should not go in depression. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हमारे साथ जो होने वाली गलत कृति की वजह से हम धीरे धीरे खुद को दोषी मानकर डिप्रेशन में चले जाते हैं। नो, यू आर नॉट एट फॉल्ट, हम गलत नहीं हैं। So we should come up and we should reach out for help. We should talk, we should discuss. हमें बात करना है, बोलना है, अपने प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन निकालना है। One thing I forgot, that while talking, that even due to the use of this internet and all, many a times आपके बहुत बार ऐसे ध्यान में आएगा ग्रुप्स में, बहुत सारे सोशल मीडिया के ग्रुप्स में, लाइक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में, या आप दूसरा कोई अगर सोशल नेटवर्किंग में आप कोई एक चैट ग्रुप में हो, तो बार बार किसी व्यक्ति के बारे में उपेक्षा करके बात किया जाना, उसको टारगेट करके या उसको कटाक्ष करके कमेंट करना या उसको नीचा दिखाना, या उसको टारगेट करके कोई बात किए जाना, दैट इज ऑल्सो काइंड ऑफ हरासमेंट। ये भी हरासमेंट है, ये भी आपको ध्यान में रखना है। बहुत बार सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू भी बहुत सारे हरासमेंट होते हैं। एंड अबाउट दिस साइबर क्राइम्स के बारे में, इट इज अ डिफरेंट ब्रांच, ये अलग ब्रांच है जिसपे हम लोग आगे कभी अगर मौका मिलेगा तो उस पर बात करेंगे। And with this, I think that I tried to give justice to this topic, primary introduction to this topic of gender sensitization and gender issues. And I tried to give a kind of overview of what are the gender issues that we deal with every day, what are the causes of inequality क्यों है हमारे बीच में, and why there is, what is the battle that every girl, every woman, every lady is fighting every day in these societies like India, even in the developed countries and the societies, the girls are fighting, women are fighting. We have in India, we have got many things ready made, but if we see the history of Western civilization, if we feel that they have had even greater fights for themselves, they fought for themselves, and uska bahut sara benefit bhi humko mila hai. So all the best to all my girl students, and they should have a great career ahead. They should have fearless career ahead. This I would like to say. मैं ये बोलना चाहती हूँ कि आप लोगों का करियर जो है, it should not only be great, but it should be fearless. आपका करियर कैसा हो? Fearless हो, आपको कोई डर ना सका. And when you will be afraid, ignorance brings all the fear. You know, when you are aware, read, you study about the things, and then only all these fears, they will diminish. Thank you so much, Chetana Pathak madam, for giving me this opportunity to talk with the girl students of your institution, and institute from Mumbai also.
Thank you, madam. Really, Renuka madam, it was really very impressive, and students will definitely be benefited and keep in mind lifelong. Now, I request Dr. Babita Thul, HOD of Political Science, to propose a vote of thanks. Over to you.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon, everybody. Women Study and Research Center, Rani Durgavati Vishwavidyalay, University in Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, तथा BL Amlani College of Commerce and Economics, MR Nathwani College of Art, Vile Parle, West Mumbai, एवं दयानंद आर्य कन्या महाविद्यालय जरीपटका नागपुर, इन तीनों महाविद्यालय के संयुक्त विद्यमान से सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स ऑन जेंडर सेंसिटिविटी एंड यूथ, इस प्रोग्राम में मार्गदर्शन करने हेतु डॉक्टर रेणुका एल रॉय, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर से केसरीमल पोरवाल कॉलेज, कामठी, नागपुर, महाराष्ट्र. मैडम ने आज जेंडर सेंसिटिविटी एंड यूथ इस विषय पर बहुत ही सरल प्रणाली द्वारा और प्रेजेंटेशन द्वारा महिलाओं की जो समस्या होती है, वो महिलाओं ने किस तरह से उसका सामना करना है महिलाओं को, इसके लिए महिलाओं के लिए विभिन्न जो एक्ट बने हैं, वो एक्ट के माध्यम से महिलाओं को जो अधिकार दिया गया है, इसके प्रति छात्राओं को जागरूक किया है. और निश्चित ही हमारी छात्राएं को ये मार्गदर्शन भविष्य में लाभदायक होगा. तो मैं मैडम का तीनों महाविद्यालय के ओर से बहुत ही यानी मार्गदर्शन करने हेतु शुक्रिया मैडम का अदा करती हूँ. इसी तरह से डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर राजेश्वरी राणा मैडम का भी मैं शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ. प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर जितेंद्र अयरकर सर का भी मैं शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ. प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर श्रद्धा अनिल कुमार मैडम, इनका भी तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ. और आज के इस सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स में उपस्थित हुए सभी प्राध्यापक वर्ग का भी मैं धन्यवाद अदा करती हूँ. और आज के इस वेबिनार में जो टेक्नीशियन जो थे, जिन्होंने ये कार्यक्रम सफल बनाने के लिए अपना योगदान दिया है, उनका भी मैं धन्यवाद अदा करती हूँ. और सभी हमारे तीनों महाविद्यालय के छात्राओं ने सहभाग लिया, उन सभी का मैं धन्यवाद अदा करती हूँ. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Thul madam. With the consent of the principal, I announce that the program is over today. Tomorrow we meet at 11 a.m. sharp. Tomorrow's guest speaker, resource person will be Dr. Naseri. So please make a note, children. The link will be sent to you in the groups, and you will join at 11 a.m. for the next day of this course. Thank you. Have a good day.